Where's that treasure map?
Arg, what's happening, everybody? It's the Pirate Stacker coming at you. It's Friday. Seated Liberty Friday is happening right now. I know I missed last week. Sorry about that. What do? You can't make them all, right? Hey, I do have a quick shout out from my pal AG1776. Boom, good dude, sent me a Christmas card. Heck yeah. Happy holidays, everybody. Check this out. This is very cool. It looks like it's a mercury dime that's been cut out and made into a piece of jewelry. And that is something I have not ever seen. And let me show you this because it's pretty rad. There's mercury on that side. You got the mantle and that on the back. Pretty cool. And you see the little hole at the top. Big shout out to him, AG1776. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Check him out if you have not already. Great dude. Today, the 20-cent seated Liberty. You probably didn't even know we had a 20-cent coin because it didn't last very long at all. So from 1875 to 1878, we made a 20-cent coin. Little bit smaller than the quarter, and that wound up being its undoing, was the fact that it was so similarly sized that people confused the two. And that was really the end of it. Now, you can see that they did reverse the eagle on the back comparatively to help tip you off. Also, another noticeable difference, this has a smooth edge as opposed to the quarter, which has a reeded edge, right? So they did some subtle differences there to try and make that work. Now, if you're like, Pirate, what is that? We didn't see that when you did the quarter. You didn't. I got this like a day later. 1877, Carson City, XF45 smoke show. This one is a beauty. I'm thrilled to have it in my stack. But we're talking about the 20 cent today. So the 20 cent was minted from 1875 to 1878. However, it was only used in circulation in 75 and 76. 77 and 78 were only proofs that were made as collectibles. So that's kind of an interesting fact. Now, Carson City, San Francisco, and Philadelphia minted these for 75 and 76. And in 76, the San Francisco, I think, is the highest mintage, like 1.3 million. But much, much lower mintages coming out of Carson City and Philadelphia. Now, this one is a 75, really nice coin. But immediately, you may notice that you can't even make out Liberty on the shield very well. This is an expensive coin. This is a VF35. This coin is lists for $500 on PCGS. I paid $425 for it. They're just hard to find. The 20 cents are rare. They are highly collectible and highly sought after. And I did have a really rough one that I had paid $100 for raw. I actually wish I would have sent it in because I am certain it would have straight graded, and it was probably worth $200, even in the bad condition it was in. But be that as it may, the 20 cent did not last long. They also estimate that at least a third of all the 20 cents minted were destroyed by the U.S. government. They were melted down. They were seen as a wasted experiment of a coin, and that became the end of it. You know, it's a rare piece of history. It's just one of those unique pieces, and I've got one in my set. You know, it only came out, has only been made during the Seated Liberty series for those 4 years, 75, 76, 77, and 78. And if you don't believe me on rarity, try finding them. They're on eBay. There's very few. They sell fast. And loads of what you see has details or damages or has been cleaned. And finding a straight grade one is not as easy as you might think. So it's a very cool coin and a very cool moment in history. I do need at least one more. I'd like to have a Carson City one. All things Carson City, they're rare, they're beautiful, and they're highly collectible. People love them. They seek them out. And even this one is worth quite a chunk as well. I want to say it's like $350 or something like that. Very nice piece, though. What's your thoughts? Do you have a 20 cent? Do you love it? Is it graded? Is it raw? Would you ever grade it? So I've talked about this a little bit, right? I've been getting things in graded form. And in fact, on these older coins, so many have been cleaned. And in fact, I was talking to an old timer, been in the business forever, and he was like, look, in the 70s, we cleaned everything. Everybody wanted a shiny coin. Didn't matter how old it was, didn't matter anything. That was what was selling in the coin shops. And he was like, we cleaned all the coins. And in his mind, if you see a raw coin that has not been submitted, they are very scarce. He thinks everything you see raw is either obviously cleaned or damaged or has been submitted if it even looks like it could be a straight grade and has failed and been busted back out of the slab. In his mind, everything that could be upgraded, could be made money on, has been, with the very rare exception of pieces coming out of people's collections after they pass. And here in Florida, we have a little bit of an advantage because they call this God's waiting room for a reason. People retire to Florida. They bring those collections with them. Dad or husband passes away and mom or kids are left to sell off the stack. And then we get an influx of oftentimes very nice condition coins. Tell me what your thoughts are about that. This is the 20 cent piece seated Liberty. I hope you liked today's video. We will see you all next time. Have a wonderful weekend, guys. See you soon. Pirate out. Arg.